Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This video is probably going to be just me updating you with what has been unfolding in my life and in the astrology, and trying to connect it all with what is currently happening in the world. So in the last week, I would say, so 7 to 10 days, here in Canada, here in Montreal, Quebec, we are on a lockdown. Everybody's basically at home, supposed to be at home, self-isolating. And ever since this, this message appeared, it's been quite a journey. It's been quite a challenging, emotional, drastic energy shift for me anyway, being an empath. So for the people who are watching and do not know what empath means, it's basically people like me who pick up on energies from their environment. So it can come from people around you, people, that who are connected to you telepathically, can be family, friends, could be the collective. I'm picking up on energy from the collective as a whole, really, at this point. To the point where I feel like I couldn't function. So what does that mean? I couldn't basically come on the camera and express myself. Like there was a time where I just needed to be quiet, sitting with my discomfort, sitting with my fears of the unknown. And so I think this is a message that I needed to not only deliver, but feel through it before being able to express this to you who is watching. There's been a lot of fear. There's been a lot of paranoia, right, in the last few weeks, due to this virus that's been spreading all over the world. And I do want to start by saying thank you to all the healthcare professionals who are on the front lines and who are, putting themselves at risk every single day for us so that we can be safe. So the least that we can do as citizens of humanity, just as people on this earth, soul sisters, soul brothers, well, the least we can do is self-isolate and quarantine and not expose ourselves and risk contaminating others or risk being contaminated. So yeah, no, this is a major energy shift, people. So we need to take this seriously. It's not something that we need to brush under the rug and hope that things will just fix themselves. We need to sit in a position of empowerment right now. We need to empower ourselves. We need to educate ourselves. We need to think of not only ourselves, but of others. And I think this is what a lot of people are lacking right now around the world. They're realizing that whatever I do has a direct impact on another person. And as a result, on many people and in a collective in the world. So we cannot be selfish during this time. We can't be complaining that we're indoors. I know a lot of people are having a hard time being indoors all the time, which I completely understand. I am also, going crazy a little bit, but we need to really sit with ourselves, sit with the discomfort, sit with this weird energy and figure out what it is that is making us feel so weird about just sitting there. We live in a society where we've been basically forced and pushed to keep moving and to keep moving and to keep going. I really do think that on a spiritual level, what the universe, what God, what our spirit guides are trying to tell us through this unfortunate situation is that we need to keep our perspective high. We need to understand things from a bigger perspective, that we are given this chance to really reset. This is a big reset button for the world. It's really making us understand where we need where we need to remedy certain issues, you know, economically, socioeconomically, within ourselves personally. It really brings up what we need to look at deeper, on a deeper level. So what is happening right now? So basically, astrologically, I will move into the astrology. So why is the energy so intense? Based on my research through astrology channels here on YouTube, you know, Mars, the god of war, the planet that rules Aries and Scorpio, has been in Capricorn, right? And it's joining this Capricorn train of planets. There's this train of planets here that are just stuck together in Capricorn. And Capricorn is kind of making things difficult. Capricorn energy, okay? When I speak of Capricorn, it's Capricorn energy, not Capricorn people. The energy is rough. The energy is restrictive. It's limiting. So Mars being in Capricorn, Mars being one of the fastest planets, is really speeding things up. So if you felt like things were just unraveling really quickly and the intensity was heightened, and it's completely normal. Mars is hanging around with Pluto in Capricorn. Saturn, who is now in Aquarius, but that's been in Capricorn for a year and a half now. So we have a lot of transformational energy. So there's this part of the world that is, you know, has been stuck to these limiting beliefs with Capricorn. But then we got Pluto and Mars that want to transform, want to make things change within our collective. So there's a lot of room for expansion. There's a lot of room for changes. Now, these changes happen gradually. It can't happen from one day to another. It really happens gradually because we need the space to heal. We need the space to adjust. We need the space to understand. So when does this energy get easier? When does it slow down? We get this question a lot, right? So basically, we're talking about Pluto. Pluto goes into retrograde. So when planets go into retrograde, the energy in the universe does slow down, okay? So that's why we talk about revision, reviewing, reanalyzing, resting, recovering. All the re's do come up when planets are in retrograde. So at the end of April, moving into mid-May, we're going to see a lot more planets in retrograde. So not only Pluto, but when Saturn, Jupiter, Venus are in retrograde, that's when we really start feeling things slow down. So that's going to be in the mid-May range here. So it's not a bad thing. It's a time of slowing down. It's a time to receive. It's a time to strategize. It's a time to think of a plan B after these planets go back into direct motion. We'll know and we'll have the answers and the strategies to move forward. So the themes that we'll see this month moving into April will continue to unfold in the next few months, guys. So remember, Pluto and Capricorn with the South Node, we are slowly dismantling the old traditions, old ways of teaching, old ways of doing business, old ways of communicating. Okay, there's going to be a lot of innovation happening in the month, in the next few months leading up to 2020. Saturn, being this planet of career, public image, reputation, society, government institutions, is going to be in Aquarius. Actually, it's in Aquarius as we speak. So Aquarius rules community, technology, innovation. It rules the galactic family, charity. So there is, on some level, this energy of collective revolution. Okay, there's this new age. We talk about new age, new earth, a new vision. These themes will slowly be unfolding in the next few months, several months leading up to December 2020, this year. So a lot of you might be wondering, but why is all this happening? Because it needs to happen. This is called course correction. Okay, this is a time where yes, it feels like it's a little bit distorted at first. This is how I was feeling, like, okay, I'm a bit confused now. What's going on? What's happening? How are we going to survive? We are really forced to have unwavering faith right now. It's called blinding faith. Just be in this state of complete surrender, which is not easy for us, right? We have been educated, we have been conditioned to basically operate in the masculine energies, that want to control, that want to go, that, you know, it's that energy of I'm always on the go. I need to accomplish, I need to make money, I need to save money, I need to pay bills. It's go, go, go. But as human beings, guys, we are, yes, we're incarnated in this body, but as a spirit, we come in the masculine and the feminine form. So I think we're really being forced right now to tap into our feminine energy. So I'm looking at the left side here because that's our feminine energy. It's the left side of us that needs to be open, needs to be more receptive, needs to listen, needs to be in tune, needs to focus and tune into to our intuitive body. A lot of people are not used to listening to their bodies. This is what I've been noticing. As an empath, I'm completely in my body. So if I feel an ache or a pain, or I feel emotionally imbalanced, I'm going to feel it and I'm going to say it and I'm going to express it. And so maybe a lot of you are being encouraged to do so, to really feel what it is that you're feeling, the aches, the pains, the emotional discomfort, the fears, the paranoia. Don't numb that. You know, I know a lot of people take pills and take medication, which is fine if that works for you, but don't forget that you are the spirit in this muggle body, and you are infinite. You're not just this body. You are beyond this body. You exist in multiple dimensions, and I know that's hard to grasp. So it's this idea that we're all interconnected. We are all one with each other. It's not me versus you, you versus me. I am connected with everybody. What I do, what I feel, what my energy is, affects the world around me. Okay? So what we're going to see in the astrology with Saturn in Aquarius. So Saturn in Aquarius is a big shift. Okay? So it has its ups and downs. It has its pros and cons being in Aquarius. So we're going to start with the advantages. So with Saturn in Aquarius, like I said, we're coming up with solutions. Solutions to what? To global issues. Saturn rules government institutions. It rules technology. It rules community. It rules our society, our collective. And like I said, it being in Aquarius, we're trying to find new ways. Aquarius energy is new ways. It's an air sign. Okay, it's all about the mind. We're getting inspired, we're getting innovative, we're getting, you know, creative with what's going on. It's the third eye awakening, finding new ideas to solving global issues, global concerns. Now, the dark side, the shadow side to Saturn and Aquarius, the downside here is that there is going to be a square with Uranus and Taurus. So Uranus also being the ruling planet of Aquarius, ruling revolution and rebellion. It does feel like there's going to be a little bit of a tug and war, a tension between Capricorn, Saturn, the old systems, the old government belief systems, versus Uranus, the new, the collective, the revolution. So you will probably see in the next few months that some people in authority will start to use technology, maybe to even block this revolution, because we want to censor the truth, right? However, we need to be vigilant, right? We need to question the motives of people who are in power sometimes with this square, this tension that's between Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus. Okay, so there might be this power struggle, like we're saying here, okay, between the people who are currently in power, and then this new energy that's coming in, this revolution, these new ideas coming in to help solve these problems. So there might be a little bit of a tension we're going to see that unravel in the next few months. Now, talking about the new moon, there is a new moon in Aries at 4 degrees, so it's very, very close to Aries energy, as we can see here. We are in Aries season. So what is the upside? What is the, advantage of being in Aries? Well, we've been in Pisces energy for, it feels like forever, right? Pisces is we're underwater. We are going into the depths of our past lives. We were being forced to look at our emotional world. It's the empath. Pisces is the empath of the zodiac. So if you have any Pisces energy in your chart, you might have felt this very, very strongly. But now being in Aries, the new moon is in Aries. Chiron is in Aries. The sun is in Aries. It does bring up this boldness to take action. So we do see that, right, in our authority figures, on the public scale. We do see, government officials taking action, not wanting to take risks, and trying to move forward. That's Aries energy. And we might feel that, okay, we need to move forward. We need to really follow the directives, the instructions. However, with Aries energy, here we have Chiron in Aries. Chiron being the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior meaning we've been in survival mode, right? It feels like in the last few months, last few weeks. So it can create conflict. It can create conflict because people are in survival mode. They want to hoard toilet paper. They want to hoard food. They're afraid. It's really putting us in that flight or fight mode, fight or flight mode, right? And we're getting a little bit vicious. That's the downside to the Aries energy, is that we're getting a bit vicious, we're getting aggressive. So it really is bringing up this new moon with the Chiron in Aries squaring the North Node and the South Node, is bringing up the collective ego, fears, people's wounds being exposed throughout this time. This ego, these fears being attached to what? To money, right? A lot of us are still attached to the material world. We don't have enough. How can we survive, right? So it's really this limiting belief system here that's being challenged, and for a reason, right? So how can we, this energy is really showing the collective, how can we be a balanced warrior? Okay, I like the way one of the astrologers put it. How can we be a balanced warrior? How can we not seek drama? How can we be brave, centered? How can we strategize under stress? How can we make others feel safe in a crisis? Okay, so it's this major calling for healing for the collective. Major. So, it's really telling us all that there is space for major healing, for major transformation. It's not going to come easy for a lot of people. Like I said, we need to honor other people's feelings. We need to honor our own feelings, because if I can't honor my own feelings, how can I honor your feelings? So it really starts with the self. Chiron in Aries, our identity, who we are, how do we talk to ourselves, how do we react, in a crisis. So with that being said, so we are walking into this new moon in Aries, in the next few days. I am recording this on March 22nd. The new moon in Aries is on March 24th. Happy birthday to all my Aries subscribers. I guess a lot of us will be celebrating our birthdays, indoors, self-isolating. So yeah, my birthday is this Friday, March 27th. So I'm going to try to go live with you guys and just hang out with you. I guess that's what I am feeling like is the best thing to do here. So I think I'm just going to pull out some cards for the upcoming week. And then I'm going to continue filming for the 12 zodiac signs for the month of April. Okay, so let's get some cards out. I'm still trying to feel out what Spirit wants me to. Okay, they're pointing me towards the Archangel Raphael, Oracle cards. Archangel Raphael, for the ones who don't know, is the healing angel who helps heal our heart, heal our emotions. The green, emerald green is all about the heart chakra. So in forgiveness, who do we need to forgive? He also helps with healing physical, disease, ailments. You can call upon him. You can call upon him to heal the world. You can call upon him to heal people you know. You can call upon him also for healing relationships. So heart chakra, forgiveness, that really does go hand in hand with relationships. Oh my God, awesome. So this is why they want me to pull out these cards. Okay. Yeah, well, we got relationships. So the first card that came out for my collective for this week, we really need to start putting ourselves in this state of mind of expecting miracles. Miracles happen every day, guys. Now, I know in the news, in the media, we're not hearing about miracles so much, correct? There's a lot of people who are dying around the world, okay, due to this virus. However, we really need to protect our energy right now. As an empath, even if you don't consider yourself an empath, your energy field is being attacked by so many parasites right now. So parasitic energy is basically fear. It's basically paranoia. It's that flight or fight mode, right, that I was talking about. So it's that panic. You really need to protect your energy. So expect a miracle is the message that Archangel Raphael has for you all for this week. So dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, okay, which has restored the health of the world. Let's just put, the world. We can put the name of a person here. But if you do know someone and you are worried about someone's health, or specifically name a person in this prayer, but we do need to start putting ourselves in this state of expecting miracles. They do exist. Now, detoxification. Like I said, a lot of us need to detox ourselves energetically, not just physically. So this can speak about mind, body, soul. Clearing what's in our body. So eating healthy, drinking more water. There's a lot of intense energy in the air. So by drinking, we're hydrating. We're flushing out those toxins that we're picking up energetically, spiritually. Now, in terms of the mind, how do we detoxify in terms of, the cerebral, mercurial energy here is basically saying, be careful what you listen to. Be careful who you listen to. We can watch the news for some updates, but we can't be watching that all day long. Like, that is just going to put you in that energy of fear, anxiety, paranoia, panic. Okay, so like myself this morning, I watched, what I needed to watch for information, and then I shut it off because then it kept on going with more and more negative news. So it is important to stay informed. It is important to be open and understanding and compassionate. However, I think we need to draw a limit sometimes as to what we're reading, what we're watching. So detoxifying not only our body, but our mind and also our spirit. Okay, so I will read the prayer. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for cleaning up my body, my mind, and life so that I may happily and healthfully live free of chemicals. Living free of chemicals. Again, for some of you who are maybe using products that are not chemical free, so just be careful with that. I'm hearing for some of you. I know we all want to disinfect our environment and ourselves, but let us be careful not to overdo it. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Don't overdo it. And then the final card came up, healing relationships. A lot of yous who are in relationships, quarantined in a relationships, I can just imagine how that can bring up some challenges. And also living with many relatives and family members can also bring up issues because, well, you're dealing with so many energy fields in a home. This is why I live alone, because I can't deal with other people's energy fields all up in my energy field, you know, lately has expanded. So the more I expand in energy, the more I'm able to pick up other people's energy. Okay, this is why we're empaths. Now, this is why it's important to understand that maybe whatever issues are occurring during this quarantine, the self-isolation, is helping you to heal your relationships. This is an opportunity for you to use different strategies on how to communicate, on how to listen. Are you listening? On how to be more compassionate, on how to honor your emotions and honor the people that you're interacting with in the home's emotions. So this might come up for you all this week, guys, in terms of relationship issues. I feel that strongly. So let's get some more cards out here. I'm really feeling oracle messages, guys, just for this reading. I'm not sure. Maybe they're going to lead me to some tarot as well, but we'll see. Energy. You know, you can't make this up. And this is what I've been saying. Energy, 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 work. So what is this saying? Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. So your body is a remarkable energy field. You see, I was going off about the energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So for me, the energy work card is speaking of us as an individual helping. In order to help the world, we need to be the energy that we want to attract. Okay, so if I want to attract healing energy and I want to manifest miracles, well, I need to put myself in that state of mind. I need to really center myself and align myself with that energy. If I'm constantly talking about, you know, what's going wrong in the world and what's basically not helping the world to progress, that's what the energy card is talking about. That in order to expect a miracle, we need to be the miracle. We need to surrender to it. We need to believe in it. We need to have faith. So it's basically telling us, be careful with your energy, how you transfer your energy, how you accept energy into your energy field, what you talk about, what you read about, what you watch. So it's, be careful, pay attention to what you allow to come forward in your energy space, okay? Let's get another one. Perfect timing. I keep getting this card. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube through the community tab, I do post daily messages for the collective, and this card did come up. So like I said, astrologically, we do see that this is the perfect time to connect to ourselves, connect with other people in the home. If we are self-isolating, right, with other people, it's also the perfect time to get inspired to do things that maybe we haven't done before, things that we've been delaying. So if you're someone who loves to cook, or if you're someone who loves to write, if you're someone who loves to play music, if you're someone who loves to create content, you know, this is the perfect timing to tap into those creative abilities that maybe you did not have a chance to do during the time that you were, you know, rushing back and forth from work to home, kids, husband. You know, there's a lot that goes on in our daily life when we are living on the go. But now is the perfect, so I'm going to read it. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So perfect timing is under detoxification. So this is a perfect timing to, again, maybe clean house, clean your house. Not only cleaning physically, but again, emotionally, spiritually. Really paying attention to what it is that lifts your, because inspiration, if you look at the word inspiration, we have the two words in spirit. What helps you connect to spirit? Okay, if you connecting to spirit, if it helps you to clean house, then clean house. Okay, clean internally, cleaning emotionally. This is what this card is talking about mainly. And I do see some of you need to listen to music. There's a lot of music notes in this card. So whoever needs to listen, to sing, to dance, there's a lot of music energy here that can help lift up your spirits, inspire you. All right, and so for the relationship card, so for the ones who are in relationships or in close relationships during this quarantine period of time here, it is saying giving and receiving. This card for me is like taking a deep breath and exhaling. You're going to have to breathe through the relationship issues. You're going to have to be more patient. You're going to have to be more centered. Giving and receiving, the entire universe operates in cycles. So you might be going through a cycle. Similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, so exhale in this sense can also mean give, when you only give, or only inhale, receive. You become out of rhythm with the universe. So for optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So when it comes to relationships, now you're going to learn the balance between giving and receiving. Are you constantly giving, or are you constantly receiving? You can't be on one side of the spectrum. You have to have a balance when it comes to finding the right attunement, right? We're trying to attune to the right balance when we're in relationships. How much do I give? How much do I receive? These are difficult questions, but these are things that are going to come up. We're going to get one more. Oh, I feel this one. Okay, so we're going to the angel answers. No need to worry. Oh, I love that. So a lot of you are in panicking still, right? You're putting yourselves in this space of fear. Like I said, this is a perfect time to detoxify, get inspired. Be careful with whom you interact with or what you see or what you watch. You know, this is all about you being in a place of empowerment of how you give away your energy, how you give energy and how you receive energy. So there is no need to worry. The more you worry, the more you put yourself in that vibration. We are here to raise the vibration. Opportunities. So with these crazy circumstances that we're living, there will be opportunities for growth. Expect miracles, guys. So I will end by reading. I'm going to start reading one page per reading here from this book, because raising your vibration is so important. And I think a lot of people don't understand what this means. This is by Kyle Gray. 111 practices to increase your spiritual connection by raising your vibration. You can use these types of books as oracle cards. So you can just flip a page and basically that's the message that was meant for you. So what is the message for my collective? Aha. Vibe number 8 says, keep calm and cooperate. Sometimes it can be very easy to be pulled into the mindset that life is working against you, but it's not. The universe is always working in accordance with your free will. You have a choice to put yourself in this state of worry, okay? It wants you to be happy. The universe, God, wants you to be happy. The universe never wants us to suffer. The suffering, the misery comes from with us, okay? So it wants you to be happy, abundant, and fulfilled. It loves you more than words can describe. Let it support you. Receive. Feminine energy, left side. Let it support you. Be open to receive. Be open to understand. Be open to listen. Today you're invited to cooperate. This is feminine energy, guys. Whether you're masculine or whether you're male or female, we all have a feminine and masculine side, a feminine and masculine aspect. So today you're invited to cooperate with the universe by keeping calm. If something has gone wrong, know that the universe has a greater plan. Instead of having a meltdown or freaking out, right, which we all did, keep calm. Remember the field of energy that surrounds you and moves through you, responds to every thought, feeling, and intention you have. If you feel that it's not working with you and that there's some sort of karma trail following you, well, that's what you'll experience. So if you feel like the worst is always following you, well, that's what your experience will constantly be. So today, choose to know that you are being supported, yes, held and led by the presence of light that exists within you. Take several deep breaths and trust that the universe will cooperate with you when you cooperate with it. You are a team. Know it is your biggest fan, your greatest supporter, and the cheerleader of your soul. So vibe of the day. So this is how it ends each vibe. So vibe of the day, the universe is my greatest supporter. The universe, God, source. Okay, so today I choose to cooperate and keep calm. The power that created me is always working in my favor. Okay? This I know and trust. The universe is my soul's greatest cheerleader. So let's repeat. The universe, source, God, whoever you pray to or support or feel like you need to ask for support, the universe is my soul's greatest cheerleader. The universe is my greatest supporter. Today, I choose to cooperate and keep calm. The power that created me is always working in my favor. This I know and trust. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this weekly update for my collective. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. I'm going to try to continue filming for April. This mission work does take a lot of energy, so please be patient with your mission workers, with your light workers, with the tarot readers and the intuitives that are out there putting content for you all every day, every week, every month here on YouTube. So God bless everybody. God bless anybody who is currently suffering. Please let us pray for those who need our support and our prayers and our high vibration energy. Let us raise the vibration within us so that it can be a ripple effect for the rest of the world. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.